Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Coding with Nishant, and today's lesson 11, classes. What is classes? Why we use classes? What is the purpose of classes? Okay, what are initializers? How to customize initializers? What are the properties? What is optional properties? So these are the questions we are going to cover today in this video. Okay, okay, what are default initializers? So okay, this is something very important lesson to start coding. Okay, so what are the classes? Classes is the collection of properties and functions. Okay, so any class have variables or constants, or any function is it's a collection of classes, like in other language. In Swift also we have a classes and structure also. I'll create a separate video for a structure, how it is different from classes. That will be my next video. Okay, and what are the initializers? Okay, so initializers are, at the instance of creating classes, we are preparing our class to use store properties, assign store properties, okay, and use them. Okay, what are the custom initializers? So by default, in every class, init method is already there, that is default initializer. But if you want to customize it, you can customize it using parameters. I will tell you in this video. And what are properties? Properties are nothing but your variables, any variable. Okay, and what are optional properties? So just suppose we already covered what is optional in Swift. I'll link that video on the top right, so that you can go back and check what are optional. So any value or any variable doesn't have a value right now, but you are planning to assign some value, or you want to use it later, that is called optional. So before using that, you have to check using if let it is something there or not, then you can use it. That is optional properties. Means you are not sure in the starting what starting value you have to assign. You can just make it a string or variable, but with question mark, so that we can say this is optional property or optional variable. Okay, so let me start some so how we declare a class. Okay, so just suppose we have a class named person, so we will use keyword class name, open bracket, close bracket, and this is our basic class. Okay, how we call this class? Okay, how we make an object of this class? Okay, so we can say where my object equal to person, and that's it. Okay, so this is very basic piece of code to declare a class and making an object of that class. And in class, what you will have? Properties, variables. So just suppose first variable is like name, empty, where age 24. Okay, so this is your properties. Okay, how you use these properties? Okay, so just suppose we have already made an object of this class, so we will use my object dot name and my object dot age. Okay, so this is how you can access those properties. Okay, if you want to print it, it's pretty simple. You can simply go here, print my name, my age, and run it. See, my name, my age. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Now just suppose like you want to, okay, so let me explain something here. So in every class there is a init method, okay, and that init method initialize these values, and by using those object we can use those properties. Okay, by default you have already init method in there. Okay, this is what is default initializer. So init method is already there. Okay, you don't have to declare or write it here. But if you want to customize it, okay, if you want to, instead of using this value, you want to pass that value from here, and you want that init method takes those values and operate further. So what you have to do, you have to declare it, okay, init. And best practice is, or best way is, always use these names. Okay, name, okay, and then name will be a string, and then age will be int. Okay, now we are going to customize it. How we will customize? Object of, so object, for the same object you can use self dot this name equal to this name, which we will pass from here. I'll tell you. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, we'll do this part later, okay, to make it pretty much clear. Okay, so now if you see, it started giving you issues. Okay, so it is saying now your class needs these two parameter. Okay, how you can pass these parameter? Person, and then name, like argument label or parameter label, and then you can pass any value from here. Just suppose you can pass something like Peter, and then age 24. Okay, so because we are going to customize these values or properties, or so we are going to pass from here. Okay, now if you print this value, let's see what happens. Okay, sorry, name Peter. Okay, so my object, my name is my name, my object is, okay, okay, so yeah, so not now. Okay, so how we assign these values to this? So we are going to customize these names. Okay, so we will use self means object of dot name equal to this name. Okay, similarly second property, self dot age dot this age, which we are passing from here. Okay, age, and just format it to line. Okay, now if you run it, you will see name is Peter, age is 24, because we have customized it. So you know what is default initializer, that is init method. You know what is properties, these are the properties, any variable which you are going to use, and how to customize initializer. So this is how you can customize it instead of declaring here. Okay, what are the initializer? Initializer is a default method also, and you can customize it, and at the instance of class to prepare for further use of those properties is called initializer. And what are classes? Classes is nothing but collection of properties and methods. Okay, this is how you can customize it. Okay.